Underway, at least in Philadelphia. We're seeing some spots drop into the 20s. A few of these spots have been there before, but in Philadelphia, we hadn't dropped below 37 degrees all autumn until today, and we are down in the mid-30s now. So definitely a day to break out the coats. We've been spoiled by all of the warm weather we've had this autumn. Not so much right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at conditions, and we'll pull up our current temperatures as well. Current temperatures across the region right now are in the low 30s for most spots. We're at 36 degrees here in Philadelphia, 32 in Millville. Now, with a little bit of a breeze, temperatures, at least in our outlying areas, have not dropped quite as far as they may have if it were a little bit calmer. Not as much of a breeze as we felt yesterday, but enough of a breeze to keep temperatures in the upper 20s instead of the low to mid 20s. But you can see we're waking up to 28 degrees in Reading, Lancaster this morning, Pottstown right now at 27 degrees, Allentown at 29, Lehighton at 30 degrees this morning. So a very crisp and cold start to the day. You're going to want to grab the heavy coats if you're heading out, even just walking the kids to the bus stop, taking the dog out for a walk. This morning, you may even want the gloves. It is cold outside. The boots, even the hat. 52 degrees our eventual high today, so you may not need all those layers as the day goes on. But 52 is actually below average for the time of year. Coming up, some shower chances for tomorrow into Friday, and then I'll tell you about the weekend as you make your plans. Let's send it over to Kim. Grab the coats, maybe even the gloves if you're going to be outside if you have a long walk. I let the dog out this morning. She kind of went outside and was like, ooh, didn't want to be out there for very long, came right back in. You don't want to spend too much time out in the chill. It's the coldest morning of autumn thus far, but today is going to be another bright and sunny day. It's not as blustery as yesterday either, so it's actually not too bad thanks to the sunshine. Tomorrow is just as cold, and it's going to be kind of a cloudy gray day, so I think tomorrow is kind of the dud of the week, so to speak. Right now we've got clear skies. It is not starting to brighten up just yet. We've got another hour or so until we really start to see everything brighten up, and that's when temperatures will reach their low points. But right now we're seeing temperatures in the mid-30s in Philadelphia. Prior to today, we had our lowest temperature of the season at 37, and that happened this past weekend. So numbers keep on dropping, certainly as we head toward winter. That happens every year, but it's something we're not accustomed to. We've gotten a little spoiled by the warm weather. Nothing warm about this morning, and it feels 6 degrees colder than it is. It feels like 30 right now. We've got clear skies today. You can see our next system is starting to kind of take shape here out over the Rockies and the Midwest, and that's the one that's going to lift across the country tomorrow, bring that increase in clouds, and then eventually bring the chance for some showers, although, as I'll show you in just a minute, it looks like it's going to weaken quite a bit before getting here. So today's high 52. It's brisk, it's chilly, 5 degrees below average. That qualifies as cold. And again, especially in light of how warm it's been, today is going to feel quite cold outside, but it is again a bright sunny day, and we've got just that light breeze from the north. Clouds start to lift in tonight, so overnight clouds will increase. It stays dry. There is an east wind, and that means a coastal flood advisory for coastal communities. At high tide, there could be some minor coastal flooding thanks to just that push of air from the ocean. But here comes the rain, and you can see this is going to produce a lot of rain overnight tonight into tomorrow morning over parts of Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, and down into Virginia. But watch what happens as this approaches. So it clouds up all day. It's going to be one of those days where it's going to look like it'll rain any second, but this is really going to weaken. A new low develops right here tomorrow night, really about 11:30. A new low develops off the coast of the Carolinas and Virginia. That's going to take most of the moisture and pull it southward. So we see the rain just start to move in and then just kind of fall apart. I do think there's a good chance of scattered showers and maybe a period of steadier rain in Delaware, but we'll just get a few sprinkles through the overnight hours Thursday night into Friday morning. Then that system moves offshore and the sun will return throughout the day Friday. So still not bringing us any appreciable rainfall. Showers are possible toward the end of the Eagles game, but again, it's otherwise just mostly cloudy and chilly for the game. Kickoff at 8:15, the temperature 46. I'll have your full 7 day in just a few minutes. Let's send it over to Kim.